Oh, hey, are you here? Are you stuck? Hey, you guys, I'm Pavani J, Nicole, aka Pavani J, and the beginning of the show is quite interesting. As you can see, that was Born Hungry Apparel. Um, and you can go check that out at www.bornhungryapparel.com. And it was kind of personal to me because, yeah, I know about that brand. But nonetheless, how's everybody doing? Happy Valentine's Day to those out there who's enjoying themselves. If you are enjoying yourself and you have a Valentine, um, love is in the air, obviously, and I'm happy for everyone who is in love, everyone who has new loves, and those that have lasting loves. 20, 30 years in, 10 years in, 5 years in. Those are major accomplishments in relationships. And today is a special day. Obviously, it was a couple of us. Me and King Jacob was here. I have no idea where he is at right now, so I guess I'll be doing this by myself, which is fine. Um, Talking about entertainment, we're going to talk about entertainment, health, and being healthy, mentally healthy in the entertainment industry, and new music, what's hot, what's not. And I am excited to be here. So we got Exquisite Conversations. I'm sorry, guys. We got Exquisite Conversation podcast that's here, and we are tapping in. I don't even know why I'm on here right now. I know does he have me going live right now? He's not even here. Is it streaming? Because I can't even see anything on here. I pray that you just didn't do that and push the button and it's live because the whole screen is gone over here because I don't even have any notes in front of me. Are you serious right now? Is this live?
Hello.
Wait, is this live? Because the whole front of my screen is like I just
Don't
have
know,
this on
but
the screen.
we're back with another.
Oh, nice. We edited that whole first part, buddy. I can't see anything, but I didn't even know what to say. You just disappeared, and the front of the screen was up there. Yeah, nice. Go ahead.
Right. So we're back with right. So with a we're back with another wonderful edition of the Exquisite Conversations podcast. I'm King Jacob. Pavani J is in the building. You know, she's the founder owner of Exquisite PR firm and Exquisite Conversation podcast. So it's a pleasure to be a co-host. And just want to say, before we get started, happy Love Day to everybody. Love is in the air, and happy Love Day. It's a special day for many, and so happy Love Day to people. You know, what
Absolutely.
do you
Happy
think about Love
Valentine's
Day?
Day. I think a lot about Love Day and also Hate Day. Because this is not how this is
Mm.
supposed to go. But I am this is my favorite, one of my favorite holidays. Valentine's Day is one of my favorite holidays. If it's considered a holiday. But it's everybody's in love buying flowers. It was so many women outside today buying flowers and candy and all these things. And I'm thinking to myself, like, Valentine's Day is for women, Sweetie's Day is for men. At least that's what I thought. I could be very wrong. I could be wrong. People could be sharing the Valentine Day together. Um, but it's definitely a day that I I'm looking for. I always look forward to this day and Easter. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about brand awareness, what that means, and if you're trying to represent a brand, then why do we see so much ridiculous stuff online nowadays from
Like, guess
artists?
what was happened? That's
You
part of the
know,
show. That was part of the show, you guys. That was part of the
right,
show. The whole
right,
little
right. So
that was part of the ridiculousness that you see on
yeah,
brand awareness.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we see a lot of artists that go live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and they just say some ridiculous stuff, and but yet they will want people to support their music and purchase their clothing line and I don't nobody support me but the content you put out is not supportable. So
And
when when you think of brand awareness,
what classifies something as not being supportable in 2024? What what makes something not supportable? Supportable, is that a word? Supportable.
well, I mean, for me, I don't want to hear you coming on there and you talking about this and the third, and every other word is a curse word, and and you got some in your mouth that that don't supposed to be on live, and you just doing a lot, and I'm like,
Are you talking about something
so if
specific?
they doing a lot like this, yeah, if they doing a lot like this on their live, then let me see what their music sound like. And so a lot of times the way they speak on a live, their music sounds no different. You
Mm.
get you get just what it is, you know what I mean? And I ain't one to twist somebody arm and say you can't put out the content you want, but when you talk about, you're trying to get donations, endorsement deals, and
Mm.
sponsorships and stuff like that, they
Mm.
look at you a certain way, and they do go check your social media. And so, do you
Absolutely.
think that people really know? Do you think people really know what brand awareness is and how to put out branded content, or do you think a lot of people don't understand those terminologies?
Um, I would say just from what I've been running into and then having a lot of younger people in my life, they want to make what brand awareness is, what marketing is, what marketing strategies are. I ran into a younger generation of people who have made it a conscious decision to make brand awareness what they want to make it, to build up numbers. So what it means and what we've been taught and what we've been shown previously, or just the statistics, or just the terminology and description of things, aren't what they're going to make it. They're going to make it what they want to make it because this is what the people love. It's almost like that song where he says, "What what does that mean?" It doesn't matter what it means. The people love it. So that's kind of what they're going for, like regardless of what brand awareness is and what it takes to get there. There's a horrible lag in this thing. I can't stand it. Am I correct?
I mean, I can hear you just fine.
You can hear me fine, but that lag, it gives you a drawback that's delayed on our conversation. So opposed to us talking and then you coming right in or me coming right in,
Oh,
it's a pulled strategy, and that has to be fixed. But that's okay. These are bloopers. So when
okay.
when the show goes to where it needs to go, or when it gets to that point,
Right,
because what
right,
people do is
right.
cut the content and they edit things. We'll edit it, but they edit things and you don't get to see the messed up stuff. You see what I mean? Like this 4 second delay, that's not supposed to
Right,
happen.
right. So now they still got a little lag, I see.
Yes, very much so. That's all. These are bloopers.
Right. Okay. Okay.
It's just a delay. We'll fix it. We'll fix it.
So
Maybe we won't. I don't know. Go ahead.
right. So what I want to ask you though,
Hmm.
you are in the public relations
I am.
forum and you're a publicist.
I am.
So I would like to know this right here. Um,
Hello, Griffin. How are you?
with everything that you've seen in the last year and
Hmm.
this year as well, you know, you got Diddy, you got Jaguar Wright, you got Charleston White, you know, and the list goes on. So um
Hey,
so
Rob.
when you see that type of content being put out, all
Hmm.
this exposing everybody, you know, I just seen where Farnsworth Bentley says that he's about to expose Diddy as well. So
Oh
when
my.
you see
Well,
all
what did
this,
you hear?
these people
That's all he
exposing one
said.
another, and the Diddy, the Jay Z, and man. So what do you think about that?
I think expose that guy. No, I'm just I think expose him. I mean, at this point, right? I definitely feel sorry. Like, I want to take. I want to say this. Anyone
Hmm?
who has been, anyone,
Did you hear me?
anyone who, I can definitely hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, Rob, the number has not changed. Call it, please. Call it. Let me know where you are, what's going on. I got some hot things, you guys. We got a client
Yes.
that's hot. He's gonna
You
be
funny. You know that you're real funny. Yes, I can.
You guys, it's Valentine's Day. I am so sorry. This is funny. Yes, it's about to go down. It's some things that are happening, you guys, in Atlanta. I'm not gonna put that on this show right here. I'm not even gonna say it only because it's been so many bloopers on this show right here. I know you're in Arizona. I see you. Yes, 90.5 FM. I'm not even a problem. We can go ahead and wrap it up. What Rob knows about me, you guys, is that he knows that I do radio. And he knows that I am a radio host. And he knows that I talk behind the scenes. And he knows that I'm a publicist. Because we go back, way back. He said, say it. We go way back. So Rob knows me. Rob, pass this around. It's okay. This is it started off really bad because my screen has everything on it. So I couldn't even see if we were live or not. We already know how these bloopers go. We go way back. I was able to bring Pamela Johnson to him. I think it was about 2013 or 14. And bring a couple of other celebrity gospel people and people in the gospel realm to Rob's show when he was here in Chicago. He's been gone. Rob, you've been gone for a little while. Hey, Taylor. Blow this up. Yeah. Do it. Yes, do it. Do it. Blow this up, Rob. Rob can blow it up. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. He's funny. So in order for me to just let this go and just let it be what it is, I want to start by saying, Jacob, thank you. He has not said anything, you guys. He has let me act the fool today. Thank you, because Jacob is serious about his stuff on air, you guys. The stuff that goes live, the stuff that's on air, the stuff that we pass around. I'm a little more laid back. But I like perfection. I'm a perfectionist. So I feel like if it's messed up, I'm like that kid that says if we're gonna get in trouble, we might as well go ahead and get in trouble then because it's already done. So he's trying to straighten it up, and I'm just dragging it on along. So I'll go back and recap on what you
Sorry.
said in regards to Jaguar. Jaguar, right? Let me get her name right because Sister Girl be tripping. Jaguar, right? And everyone exposing everybody. And 2024 is what this is for, the year of exposure, right? You know that this is the year of Aquarius.
Ooh, ooh.
Right. So if anyone was sitting back waiting on something, you know how they say, it's nothing new under the sun, or what's in the dark comes to the light. Well, people stick around because there's gonna be some surprises this year. We got some surprises. What you think? Yes, absolutely right,
Yeah,
Taylor.
a lot.
Yeah, yes, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I still haven't let everyone meet um our avatar partners that we do have. We'll probably let them meet them on the next show. And this is just a warm up, you guys, because we're tapped in with JQLM Radio and some other people. And so what we're doing here is just putting things out there, letting you guys see that we're real, letting you guys see that we're very understanding, letting you guys see that we're cool. Stephanie Payne, how's it going? And want you guys to tap in. Go to exqpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to come through, feel free to send over your information. We'll gladly get you on the show, gladly get you out here to interview. There'll be times when we're doing the show and we are in the same building. And then there's going to be times where I may be doing it by myself, or he may be doing it by himself, or we might be out over on the road doing some things. We'll soon hear next week I'll be in Atlanta. I believe on the 21st, I will be in Atlanta, I believe at 7 a.m. Initially, I was supposed to stay until the 24th, but I think I'm going to stay until March 1st or 2nd, I think. So, hi, Felicia. I believe I'll be staying until March 1st. I think that, don't quote me, but I do know that on the 21st, I will be in the A. I can't wait. Because on the 23rd, we got something happening, and I would like everyone to come out. I got some people that I want to say thank you to. So yeah, Jacob, we're gonna go ahead and expose that part. Jacob's gonna have some things that he's touching bases with and exposing that. But as far as exposing the buffoonery that's in the industry, I think people should be exposed when we're talking about the exposing that they're doing and how these people are damaged. They have damaged them. If you've ever been molested, if you've ever been raped, if you've ever been fondled, if you've ever been sodomized, I mean, I'm talking about anything that is not humane. I apologize to you for having to go through that first and foremost. But the people who are crazy enough to even go there, even as adults, crossing boundaries, no means no, period. But you forever change somebody when it happens to you. I mean, when that happens, when if that ever happens to you, you are forever changed. There's so many people who have been ruined in that area of their life, and that's sad. I never knew that it was so many men that have been hurt. Okay, Rob, you said hit me in. Rob says, hit me in the inbox. Let's expose what's in our food, drugs, and our food that's causing the craziness in our lives. It's in the food, and I believe you. I don't drink pop. I haven't drank pop in over almost 20 years. I drink only water. But being specific with the alkaline water has just been recently, like within like the last probably 3 or 4 years. Um, I don't eat meat, red meat. Let me say that I don't eat red meat. I don't eat chicken. I do like fish, but I can't eat a lot of it. Um, the joke around here is that I eat popsicles and yogurt. You know the joke, Jacob. You know the joke. I only eat popsicles and yogurt. Because I'm actually not just scared to eat the food, but I feel funny when I do. So what do you think about the food, Jacob, and what's in it? But yeah, Rob, we'll definitely touch base with you and get in tune with a whole lot of things
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. Ah, well, well, I think that buying food at the supermarket is not helping us benefiting us in a good way. I'm a country boy from South Carolina, so I grew up, in the garden. You know what I mean? And so I just think people don't grow from they don't eat from the earth anymore like they used to. And so if you look at our grandparents, they lived to be 90, 100 years old, 88, 92. Like lived a very long time. It's because they ate from the earth. And so it's a lot that's going on in the food. It's a lot that's going on with the big farmer. You know, but studying is key. You got to acquire the knowledge to really understand what goes on in the body and what speeds up your metabolism, what slows it down, and you know, um, you just got to understand what we're putting inside our temple. So, with that being said, I think we definitely need to get Rob on here so he can chop it up with us about some what's in the food and what's in the medicine that people take, and cause I hear people um when people was talking about COVID, they said I'm not getting the vaccination, but I say I'm a ball player, so and grew up playing ball. But I know when we got hurt, they hooked us up to an IV bag, and we don't know nothing what's in the IV bag.
He said send him over the link. What do you think? Go ahead and send him over the link. You want to? He
Okay.
said get me on now. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Rob, what's your email address? Drop your email address. Or Facebook, whichever one, because I don't have the link. Jacob sent it to me. So go ahead, you get Rob on here. Rob, go ahead and like, share, follow, pass this around so people can tap in and see, that we are Exquisite Conversation Podcast, and we are welcoming everyone um, to be on the show. Not per se today, but um, throughout the time that we're here. Excuse me. We are definitely open to interviewing talent and um interviewing people of like minds. So yeah. Yay, Amina. Hey girl, hey. CSM. Oh, interesting. Hey you guys, what's up, Ty? Y'all are clowning today. We got some people in the building, okay? Jacob, look who is here. You ready? Amina says she's ready too. So, Amina, I need you to go to exqpodcast@gmail.com. Girl, go ahead and fill out your or just send over an email. I already know who you are, so I'll go ahead and fill out the request, or you can go to the website, which is www.exquisitepr, the number 4 and the letter u.com. From that point, we'll go ahead and you can fill out everything, and then I'll get everything in the system, and we'll go ahead and get you on because she's doing her thing out here in Chicago. Her and Megastar, they hot. They covering everything, you guys, in the building, covering everything from the East Coast to the West Coast, north and south and overseas. They get an opportunity to. We got a lot of
Nice.
these Chicago artists out here popping. Yes, girl, I will. We already have someone coming on. She said she'll do it tonight. If you would like to come on, Amina, I'll let Jacob make that decision. But if not, if you don't want to come on if we can't get you on tonight, it's already 9:08, 9:09. If we can get her on tonight, Jacob, if you want to get her on now with Rob, I mean, why not? Fill up the building. Let's fill up the building. Let's fill up the building, y'all. We ain't got nothing going on, y'all. It was so horrible in the beginning of the show, y'all. We're gonna have to use this as a blooper because I had the whole screen like covered, and I couldn't see if he just dropped out on me, so I had no idea, and I was like, skipping a beat. Oh, she said she'll go to the site tonight. Okay, perfect. Go to the site, fill it out. I got you. And we can get you on here, girl. You can tell them what's going on, what's happening, how's it moving, and all that good stuff. We had to get some things together over here. We had to get some things together over here, you guys. What we had before was great. We had a publicist that's out of New York. I believe, where's MJ at? She's in New York, or is she in Jersey? She's from the East Coast. Nonetheless, we were tapping in with publicists. They were giving us their undivided attention and getting their clients over to us, you guys. And as that was happening, I was just so disturbed because, we always talk about branding,
Yeah,
right?
New York.
New York. Okay. So we always talk about marketing, branding, public relations. We always talk about the things that are imperative and important when we are talking about reaching the masses. That's important. Branding is very important to me, all the way down to my persona.
Right.
And so if I don't see what I see as Exquisite, if I don't see what I see as a brand, I just take it down. We're not doing it. And for a minute, I was really hesitant. So to everybody who was waiting on us, to everybody who was vibing with us, I apologize, but I needed to make it what I felt like the people needed. It needed a better look, It needed a better look. It needed some things to be upgraded. So I missed you guys. I miss coming on here talking and seeing and meeting the world. And so now we're going to be out here traveling around and seeing everyone. And whenever Amina and Megastar got something going on in the building, they hit me up, ahead of time. We always chatting and talking and typing. So I love that. Anybody in the gospel realm, we don't want to leave you guys out either. Welcome, come, stay, enjoy, invite. Let's have a good time. Yeah, I'm definitely in a believer in that. Amina will have her time. And it was a couple of more people that if you just so happen to push the button, who is the person that I want to interview in Chicago, Jacob?
It's a few.
It's a
It's
few,
a
but
few.
one, you interviewed them, and there are a couple.
Oh, oh, chemistry
Yeah.
beats and and,
Yes.
and my man Silverback. Yeah.
Yes. Silverback and Chemistry Beats. I definitely want to talk to them. That's what I want to talk to because I don't care
Right.
what nobody say. When I say they brought out the legends, when they had their award, it wasn't even an award. It was the 50-year
It
anniversary.
was a
They brought people out. They had people
right.
that I was like,
Right.
what? I wasn't even in the building. And I was upset about it. When I say they brought people out, no, we have to talk. We have to talk. We have to talk. And I would like them both to be here. So at some point this year, Chemistry Beats Silverback, I would like to talk to you. Yes.
Yeah,
Jay
and they
Minnie,
cool
we
peeps
ain't
too.
leaving him
So
out either.
I, I, and they cool peeps like they cool peeps and It's, uh, you know, dubbing.
Well,
They
this is
took,
not gonna work
you
for
know,
me.
we
This
did have
wait, what happened? It's so bad of a lag. It's just really what happened. Say it again.
a few people, and you know, I just think that there's a lot of hidden gems in each city you go to that don't ever get the exposure that they supposed to get. So we just definitely like to know their journey, hear their story, and see what they got going on for, as I call it, the Black Mama year, 2024, Kobe Bean Bryant.
She said, "Where does she go to log in?" He says, "Where does he go to log in?" Did you send him the link?
I didn't see an email from him.
Yes, it's nine. It's 90.5. It's up here. Go up a little bit. Right here. You see it now?
Okay. Yeah.
And I see Ty Coffee was in the
Okay.
building. Hey Ty, CSCMI label owner, Ty
But
Coffee. What's going on, Ty? That's somebody that I would love to interview as well. He's been rocking the US from the East Coast to the West Coast. He's been doing his thing. Ty Coffee, we will be getting an interview. I'll be asking for an interview this year. Um, sooner than later. Did you go ahead and email him, Jacob?
yeah,
hd@gmail.com. That's okay. I can do it really fast.
I gotta go on and come back off.
That's okay. I'll do it from my
Okay.
phone, from one of the phones. But
Okay.
go
Cool.
ahead, keep
Cool.
talking.
Cool. All right. And and another thing about the brand awareness is you know people say exposure is exposure. I disagree. All exposure ain't good exposure. And so when you're constantly building a brand and and you're trying to get noticed and you're trying to grow awareness for your brand, there's certain things that you don't want to say on live when it comes to social media. You
Absolutely.
want to try to keep it as professional as possible so people can understand that you have mannerism, professionalism, and that you understand how corporate structure is supposed to go. And so, for you, when it comes to professionalism and corporate structure, um, how do you view a potential client or artist that come up to you or a business owner? What are some of the things that you look for to really help you understand that they understand that they are already a brand name, but they just need you to help them go to the next level?
Um, when you say that, do you mean what do I do? What questions do when I meet someone, or when we on a consultation? When I do a consultation, I mean it's two different things. So when meeting someone is a totally to even know that to let them know that they're a brand, it's a couple of questions that I have grown to learn to ask them right away to even know if we need to go any further.
No, just in a regular conversation. No. Well, I mean, just at on a consultation, but just at an outing. Just a conversation. They trying to get to know who you are and what your company do, and it's certain questions that you follow up and ask them to really see if this is somebody that you want to talk to another time. On more of a personable and more a professional setting. When it's like a one-on-one conversation. So you can break the ice at a networking event, but down to the real nitty gritty comes when you do that consultation. And so what will let you know at the networking event, well, this is somebody that, is really serious about their brand and serious about their business. So, we can definitely set up a consultation.
Um, what would make me ask them that question? The conversation will probably strike up is, what do you do? What do you do? And if there's something that they do, and because 9 times out of 10, me being a with me being a publicist, hold on one second. This with me being a publicist, I'm already, depending on what type of setting we're in, I'm probably already in tune with who this person is by
Mm-hmm.
way of doing my research before I go somewhere to even know if I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Depending on what type of setting it is, and what type of exposure that they need. I'm usually going to the next level with exposure. So if you're in media, you know, um, well, first and foremost, people don't really know that you're a publicist in certain settings. If it's not a business outing or a business setting, if it's somewhere you're just talking, I kind of got to tell someone, oh, I'm a publicist, or you know, I'm a publicist, or what do you do? And I hear them speaking about themselves. It's like, I got a business, and I wish I could um get more people to come out and see our clothing store, our boutique, or depending on what the conversation is. What they make me pitch myself to them. I actually just did it at a car lot. Um, and I pitch myself to them, and upon me pitching myself to them, we'll go ahead and have a consultation on Thursday. So it's so many different type of variables when speaking about that, and talking. That's a wide question. Hey, Rob, what's going on?
Well, hey there. Hey, Nicole. Hey there, Mr. King. Jacob, how you doing today? Good evening from Arizona. How are y'all doing tonight?
I am well. I am well.
Well, let's talk about these
How you
chemicals in
doing,
this
sir? How you
food.
doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. You're doing a wonderful job, Nicole. Absolutely wonderful job.
Thank you.
And I just happened to be looking at some stuff, and you know how people be posting stuff about chemicals and stuff in food. So I happened to pull up a couple of canned foods, and like Hunt's diced tomatoes. I pulled it up, and it has chemicals in it. And when I looked it up, these chemicals are what's causing people to be acting in this way, from acting crazy. It's causing kidney issues and problems and diabetes and obesity. And people need to really realize what we're putting in our bodies. And it's not, we're being put on diabetic medicine, high blood pressure medicine, and all this stuff, cans of soda. If you Google the ingredients on the back, it clearly tells you it's crazy. McDonald's just came out and put on a sign. If you go to McDonald's, they have a sign now that their food is fake. I went to a McDonald's down the street. They actually have the sign up saying our food is fake. It has human waste in the food. Yes. So it's been posted. It's called Proposition 4845 in California. And if you go to McDonald's, they have a sign up on their door saying that the food is fake. The food is fake, and consuming it is on your own. McDonald's just lost a case of $72 million. $72 million because of their food is fake. And if you go to McDonald's, just look, there should be a sign up there letting you know before you walk into the restaurant, their food is fake.
And and you know what? That's one. Wow. And it's really interesting. This is where the research comes in at. This is where the variables come in at, Rob. And you already know that prior to coming to your show when you were here in Chicago, or even in the suburbs, in a beautiful building, in a beautiful high rise.
You gotta come out here to Arizona and check out our station out here, KJAZ 90.5 FM. The station is humongous. We're on Sirius XM Radio, on HD Radio, and iHeart Radio. And between here and California, both of my stations are humongous. But this is about you and your show and King Jacob's show. So I wanted to get on to talk about these crazy things, just like the guys. I'm sure you heard about the shooting at the Super Bowl parade today.
No. I was in class. I didn't hear about it.
Oh, wow. A total of 15 people were shot at the Super Bowl, at the Chiefs Super Bowl parade today. 2 people are dead right now. 2 people are dead. They caught 2 suspects. One of the suspects said that the food that he was eating caused him to do this.
Now, do we believe that? Absolutely. How do you feel? I won't even let my grandkids eat McDonald's. I won't even let their parents take my grandkids to McDonald's to even consume any of the food. You know, the first thing you hear is, let's go get some chicken nuggets. You better not give my baby that chicken nugget.
Well, the chicken nuggets, a truck driver had an accident out here in Arizona, and his payload busted out all over the 17. And the stuff that is used for the mac chickens and the chicken nuggets is called slime. And you can see it. He actually is on YouTube, and his videos showing the actual stuff is pink slime, and that's what they use.
Okay, so that's interesting that you said that. In 2016, upon me driving a truck, I am an 18-wheeler too, you guys. I wasn't even thinking. I drive trucks too. The brake line, the owner of the truck didn't fix the truck right or something, but nonetheless, the brake went out on me. And the left tire caught on fire. So I'm in this truck and I'm driving and it caught on fire. So I'm blocking off 290 on the highway. I actually made the news. My truck is on fire. It's engulfed in flames. That drink that they give to our elders, Ensure, is what I had no idea that it was flammable. No idea that it was flammable. When the fire from the tire hit that first can, it engulfed and blazed the whole back of the trailer. So Ensure is inflammable, and I tell people, don't drink that.
Just like this. I have a whole case of this. I looked up the ingredients on it. It is inflammable. It's a fire retardant. I'm about to throw all these cases of stuff away. I'm in the cabinet right now throwing out all my stuff, all my canned goods and everything, because what is supposed to be in tomatoes? Just tomatoes, water, and salt. Why is it other chemicals in here? Just like I have a bag of peanuts here. Okay. If you turn on the back, it's supposed to be just salt, peanuts, right? No, they have this chemical in it called maltodextrin. I posted it on my Facebook page. It causes kidney damage. It causes cancer. It causes obesity. It causes extreme diarrhea. So I kept wondering for the last couple of days at night, why am I going to the bathroom so much? and I'm like, what the hell? And I happened to look up the ingredients. This is an Amazon product. It's called, peanuts. Honey roasted peanuts. Look at your stuff. Look at your stuff in your cabinet. Look at it. We're killing ourselves.
Come on and fill us in. You can't eat bread. You can't eat crackers. It's almost like it's warfare. What do you guys think? If they wanted to hurt us, if they wanted to do something to us, and they wanted to hit us with a chemical warfare. When those transformers
crazy,
and those trains just fell over like a few months ago in the early summer.
Really
like,
crazy.
The trucking industry was horrible because the trains were like falling over and just jumping the tracks. Why? What was in it? Because the ground is dead. They're saying that the ground is dead. What was in that? That's chemical warfare. What do you guys think? Could they put something in our food to destroy humanity?
First, it was the COVID. They wanted us to take the COVID vaccination. Now, we had H1N1. I keep telling people all the movies that we are watching is stuff that is actually happening right now. Who had the first cell phones? Star Trek. Back in 1950, they had the first flip telephone. Okay. What do we have? What do you end up having in the 80s? The flip telephone. Who had the first car phones? The black exploitation movies. They had the first car phones. What did we end up having? Car phones. Who had the first robotic
Phones.
carpet sweepers? The Jetsons. Who had the first
Yes.
robots? The Jetsons. That was all back in the 60s and the 70s. What we got now? We got robotics running our carpet. We
Yes.
got AI now. Okay. And people are not
These
realize,
are
oh yeah, it's just entertainment, but they're putting it out there. Who had the first drones? Star Wars. What do we got now? We got
drones.
drones flying around shooting Ukraine and everything in Russia. We out here in Arizona, we have 18 wheelers driving by themselves on the freeway. We have cars driving by themselves on the freeway here. Nobody's in it, no driver. We have, it's called Waymo
And
here
what is
in
it doing?
Arizona. We
Delivering?
UPS, all these other companies, FedEx, we have Kroger's, their 18 wheelers are on the FedEx, they're on the highway with no truck driver behind the wheel. As you know, I was a truck driver. I was
Oh
involved
yeah.
in a major vehicle accident. I was hit by a freight train.
Yes.
My,
Yes, he
my
was. Where his whole back
I have
was
a total of
broken.
54 titanium screws in me. So
Yes.
but the thing is, we have vehicles here in Arizona. I live so close to the mountains. We have missile silos built into the mountains. People don't realize that movie Oppenheimer with the Doomsday. All that stuff is coming out. It's all here. What we're not, we're so got the blinders, the horse blinders on our face.
And not believing it. And I was just saying to my son, that movie that they just put out, outside of this world, is that the name of it, or out of this world?
Out of the
Out of
world.
this world.
Out of this world. I was like, you better pay attention. And what was really interesting about that is about 3 days prior, I was on the phone with my sister and she was going crazy, right? And I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? And she was like, I can't charge up my Tesla. I'm trying to let me call you back because I can't charge my Tesla up. It was funny because a couple of days after that, um, I watched the movie and everything and how the Teslas were smashing into each other. When she said that to me, I was like, oh, here we go. It was on the news that all the Teslas around the world, they couldn't gas them up. And I said, oh yeah, here we go. Y'all better get ready because
Well,
y'all ain't ready and you late.
yeah, if you really look, you'll see that NASA is also here in Arizona. They
Mm-hmm.
have those old cars, the old buses that from the 50s and 60s. They have no modern cars. No modern cars because it has no computers in it. So if something is getting ready to shut down, their cars are still running. Same with the credit card. Where's all our money at? On credit cards.
Right.
So if you need to get some gas, the terminals are shut down. And they're doing that here in Arizona. I don't know about in Chicago or where you at, King Jacob, but we have machines here now that you just put your soda on top of it and you just scan your Apple card or your credit card or your Cash App card and you walk right out. We have Amazon stores here. You just walk right in, hold your phone up. You can pick anything out the store, like you're going into Jewel's or Myers or whatever grocery store, and you just put the stuff in your shopping cart and you walk right out. You don't see a cashier.
They
Those
have
are
that at the trucking terminals and the truck stops and stuff like that up here, where you just do that. You put your card on there and you grab what you want and then you leave out. At a couple of the places that I was delivering loads to, in their break rooms at a couple of the jobs. We never know. You may be picking up, you never know what you're going to pick up, but you get kind of close with the people in the company in the back so you can get your load picked up quick. Going into the break rooms, they have that at a couple of places. Sealy Mattresses, one of them. I'm like, wow. And that was like a year ago. I've been out of the truck for a little bit now, building my brand, but yeah, so it's here, you guys. It's here. And so if you're still talking about getting baptized and saved and all that good stuff, then you got to change your life. You're late. You're late. It's here. It's been here. We're
Yes, our health is at a risk,
yes.
and
We're
we have to get our health back on track. I ask all your viewers, your listeners, to please look in their cabinets, look at the food, look at the ingredients, and Google those ingredients. If you want to look, I done did it all today for the last 3 days of looking at the different ingredients in my food, and I post a picture of the product, and you can go on my page and take a look at it. And I've broken it down from Skittles to Mountain Dew, which is a fire retardant, from your bread to Kit Kats. If you go to allrecipes.com, recall. They have a recall on all the food, from Aldi's to Kroger's to everywhere. Look at your food. There's major
Yes.
recalls on your food right now. So
I actually
2024
took a
is
leaf of cabbage, and I have a gas stove, and I turned on the gas stove and put the leaf on there, and it should have burned.
it did not burn.
It did not burn, and
Right.
it did not burn at all. And what's interesting to me is how it can get very soft in water, mimic cabbage, but it will not burn. What type of plastic is that? What is this? What is that? I think I was talking to Jacob the other day, and I went to grab a kiwi, and I bought a thing of kiwis, and we all know kiwis are soft to the touch. You got to be careful when you peel it, cut it. These are hard as apples. I've never had a kiwi like that at all, never, and I can't eat it. I can't eat anything that my brain doesn't register in what it is. I can't do it. I
Yeah.
can't put it in my mouth and consume it. It won't work.
Avocados are going bad real fast. You got bread. Bread used to last for a long time. Now bread is, I don't know about in the Midwest, but here the bread is going bad real fast. Within about 2 or 3 days.
It don't last long.
Yes, avocados. You can get them a hard rock green. Come home within about 2 days, they're black inside.
Wow.
We have to do like our ancestors did. Learn how to garden. Learn how. I take the seeds of a watermelon. Make sure you get a watermelon with seeds and you plant it. Make sure you get a seed of blueberries and plant it. Tomatoes and plant it. Grow our own food for health reasons.
Yes, I definitely agree. If you do not know, how we have the computer. One way to be very informative, and pour information down your own throat and digest it, or you got key. You got so many people on the internet that are giving you valuable information on what to eat and how to eat, how to heal yourself. We have power to heal ourselves, how to go outside and ground in the morning time. The first thing people do, don't wake up and look at your cell phone. That's not the first thing that you do, guys. You got to wait. Give yourself a chance to adjust. You take time off of your day when you do that, because you're still distorted. Learn about who you are and who we are. Get you some understanding. Get you some understanding about yourself. Yeah.
I think what it is a lot of our food is contributing to a lot of the youth, the way they're acting, the way they're portraying, especially with all the young black men. I want all the black men who is on here, they're demasculating us black men. And why do I say that? They made us go out here and buy these saddlebags. I'm sure everybody's seen them little bags that go around us men. Those are purses. Those are purses.
Listen.
I had to take mine and throw it away. I'm like, hold on, why am I walking around with a damn purse wrapped around? With me being on the police department as well, I'm like, I got my gun in there, and I'm like, why am I walking around with a purse? That's a purse. A set of them little saddlebags that go around. Those are purses. Look
Wow.
at Usher. Usher was in a dress. Look
Ooh.
at Denzel. Not Wesley Snipes. He get out of jail, and he's wearing dresses now.
What
Okay. Look at
about
Wayne,
what
Little
about
Wayne.
yeah, Little Wayne? What about Jermaine Dupri? Did you guys see
Jermaine
that?
Dupri in school shoes, little girl shoes, with the little socks that little girls wore in school. Really?
I mean, are you
What is this?
serious right now?
What
Where is this
I
coming
mean,
from?
really? It used to be a time that a young boy going to church, he looked up to the deacons in the church. Now the deacons got earrings in your ear. You know, the deacons were
Nail
representing
polish.
men in the church.
I
You
never
know,
I've never seen I never thought that I would live actually to see the day. I didn't think that this was gonna happen when I was, still here. I thought that this would be like sometime, I would have been at least, not here at this time. But it's in the food. It's in the food. It's in the food. I agree with you, Rob.
we have a thing here in Arizona called No Pants Day. It just passed 2 weeks
What
ago.
is it called?
No Pants Day. You can Google it. Google No Pants Day
I
in
gotta do this,
Arizona.
Rob, only because I know you're not lying.
Google this, No Pants Day. You get to walk around in your drawers and your panties, and standing on the bus stop, going into the store in your drawers. Yes, it's called No Pants Day. Google it. You will see pictures of people standing on the light rail. Well, they call it the light rail. In Chicago, we call it the L platform on the Dan ride.
Wow.
Imagine people just standing on the L platform in their drawers, in their panties, and they
It's
don't get
most
arrested.
often observed on the first Friday in May, and it involves publicly wearing only undergarments on the lower parts of the body, not nudity, but undergarments, panties, underwear, boxers, so on and so forth. No Pants Day is an annual event in various countries that became more widely celebrated in the 2000s. It's most often observed on the first Friday in May, as I said, you guys, and involves publicly wearing only undergarments on the lower parts of the body, not nudity, in the Wikipedia. Interesting.
Look at the pictures of the people here in Arizona. Look at how they are in their drawers. Okay? Riding on the
May
train.
3rd. Wow.
This is what our world is coming
Wow.
to. Okay? In Chicago, from being on the police department, people have to worry about the cops following behind them. Let me explain something to y'all. Arizona has more crime than Chicago.
Are you serious?
Arizona has more crime than Chicago. We do not have the street gangs out here. We don't have vice lords, GDs, and stuff like that. We have the cartel. We have high fentanyl out here. We're close to Mexico.
Right.
Okay, it's not a desert, but there's grass and stuff like that. There is the cartel. You have people coming from Mexico. El Chapo tunneled. I live right by the Arizona Cardinals Stadium, the football stadium, 5 minutes away. El Chapo tunneled from Mexico all the way over here, underground, through a KFC. See, this is an open carry state. You don't register your gun here. They drive around with AK-47s, AR-15s. Okay. So this is an open carry state. You can walk into a gun store and buy a gun and walk out the same day. Well, in Chicago, you got a gun law. You got to have your FOI card. Okay. These are things that is different from the West Coast to the Midwest to the East Coast. You get a lot of Midwesterns coming here because it gets hot here, 115, 20, 25 degrees. But at the same time, people have to realize what's going on with our food, our surroundings, our community. People think that Chicago is bad. Chicago's not bad. They just have the street gangs, but out here we have the cartel.
Absolutely.
Okay.
even being in, I'm just talking about that, being close to the cartel and, watching the movies and, people think it's a game. It's not. They're really decapitating people out in the woods. They're really, when you know your background and you know your family and you know who your family is, my family, I know my family, where my family comes from. So it's really like that down there. Women,
Yeah,
kids, sex trafficking.
yeah.
Um, they think that's the cool thing in Chicago on the west side right now. Um, I heard them talking about prostitution. I mean, in front of my grandmother's house, they sent me over a videotape of the strippers outside with people around them in circles, like giving them money, and they're stripping. My grandmother's in the window. She's 96, visualizing, watching this. I was so disappointed. I sent the video out to everyone because they sent it to me while I was live in action. And I'm like, really, this is what we've come to, because something like that, down where you are, they probably would have been decapitated or something if they did that in front of their grandmother's home.
Oh, no, they wouldn't have been decapitated. No, not at all. Here in Arizona, let me educate everyone about Arizona. You don't drink the water here because the water is so hard here, it'll make your teeth fall out. Okay. Number two, it's a desert, but if you go further out, just like in Chicago, they are pushing everybody further out. Now the homes, the cost of living, people are leaving California and Vegas to move out here to Arizona, but the cost of living is going up extremely high. A one bedroom is like $2,300. Okay,
Where?
here in Arizona,
Are you serious?
a one bedroom is $2,300. I'll send you to your messenger in a little bit. Or the cost of the homes out here, $700,000, $800,000, $900,000 for a house. Yes, you will be blown away of the cost of living out here. And people are like, oh yeah, we got Chicago people here, we got steppers here. We have quite a bit of people from the West Side, Milwaukee, Detroit. But at the same time, people come here from the Midwest because this is open with the marijuana. In Chicago, we have churches, chicken, churches, and liquor stores on every corner. Out here, marijuana dispensary, marijuana dispensary, marijuana dispensary, marijuana dispensary, all up and down the street. So this,
Okay.
yeah. We got people out here, stand out here. They stand at the FBI building with AK-47s and AR-15s. You can't do that in Chicago. You stand downtown at the headquarters of Chicago Police or the FBI building, you'll get mowed down and shot down.
Yes,
But
quick. Like
out here, they drive around with AR-15s, bazookas. All this is on my page. You can see like military armory, regular citizens with, yeah, you'll be. That's why it's more crime here, but they don't talk about it because this is a Republican state. This is a Trump state. Well, it's trying to be a Trump state again. But you have to realize we have to get ourselves ready.
Yes, that's
Okay.
the point. That was the point I was making. Get ready. So you don't have to get ready later. We should be ready. Really, actually, we're late. People, please get ready, because it's here. There's nothing, we can't stop it. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's here. Jacob.
Hey, it's here, like you said. You can't stop it, and it's a lot that's going on everywhere. And so we definitely got to take better care of ourselves. We definitely got to watch what we put in our temples, and we definitely got to study, read, and research. Like Brother Rob said, we definitely got to educate ourselves, and we definitely got to come together as one and stop all this self destruction, man. Like it's no way that a high rate of black people should be killing one another like it's going on nowadays. We always talk about, what the police is doing, what white people are doing, but we are killing each other at the highest rate that I have ever seen in my life.
Absolutely.
Something
Well,
definitely has to change.
well, it's definitely when I hear they talk about things that happen in Chicago, say for instance a shooting in Aurora, they always place, oh, it's Chicago, it's Chicago. It's not Chicago. That's Aurora, Naperville is not Chicago. And so, and it irritates me to see that, and people who don't understand that. It's about changing people's views. That's why I wanted to come on to y'all platform and talk and educate people and let them know. Um, Arizona is really nice, and talking about the way people are acting, the way they're dressing, and it's demasculating us as black men, wearing these little saddlebags. These saddlebags are basically purses. Um, Wearing earrings and all this other stuff, and it's really sad.
You're right.
I
You're
see.
absolutely right, man. So, Rob, we're gonna have to get you on for a full. We're gonna have to get you on for a full length interview, man, so we can really get down into it, man. So we can get you on for a full length interview, man. So I have Nicole to reach out to you, so you know, we can
All
get
right,
on
well,
for
that
the full
sounds
length
great,
interview.
and that'll be great. That'll be great. I appreciate everyone for you and Nicole for allowing me to come on to your show and talk, and I really appreciate it, and look forward to
Yeah,
having
yeah,
another conversation.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Anytime we can have another conversation, and we can also chop it up and talk about some other things too, man. And I definitely appreciate you coming on and sharing your knowledge. Because what you said is very powerful, especially when it comes to the black and brown people,
Yes, yeah,
especially.
yeah. Only thing here is you don't got to worry about the police following you up and down the street. That's the only
Okay.
difference where they run through the lights here, but it's about coming together and watching what we eat. That's why I want to come on and bring awareness about the stuff that's in our food. That's why people are acting crazy, just like with this shooting. We never thought about having a shooting at a daggone Super Bowl party, at a parade, a massive
Man,
shooting at the Super Bowl parade. Yeah. So y'all have a good evening. Thank you very much. And thank you again for allowing me to come on and talk with you guys. And hopefully everyone have a wonderful and blessed evening.
you as well. Appreciate your time.
Let me undo my mic. I'm so sorry, you guys, but you're definitely gonna come back. We're gonna come back and I'll tap in with you, but we want to come back and we'll talk about a whole lot of things because right now what we're doing is just vibing with the people because I took the show down for a little while, so we're just vibing with the people, getting people back in tune and back in touch with us. So I'm very grateful that you came on tonight to throw out an awareness. It started off as all fun and games when it shouldn't have been like that, but it did. And you changed the topic and the narrative because what we were talking about was health. And what we were talking about was entertainment. So when we bring you back to the show, I would like you to, basically talk about yourself, tell people what you really did for a living and how you made an impact in the community, because you made an impact in the community when you were in Chicago in so many different sectors. And I'm pretty sure when you're down there in Arizona, when you first went down there, I was there when you started, when you relaunched your radio station, and I had an opportunity to come there to be on the show, and we can let people know about that, and as well as what they can do to tap in with their inner spirit, and how they get tapped in with building themselves up and getting to know, because as well as putting waste in, how do you get it out? Let them know that part too.
Most definitely. Most definitely. You two have a wonderful evening. It is 8:55 here in Arizona. So y'all have a good evening. God bless. Y'all stay safe. Good
You
night.
too. Bye-bye.
You as well.
King Jacob got
Yes,
real
yes,
around these.
yes.
Got real around these. I was not even
Oh yeah,
expecting
oh
that.
yeah.
I didn't set that up or anything. I
Yeah,
know I
they said that. They said when you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. So here we are.
that's what what do I say? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You guys, Rob is a really good guy. Really, really good guy. He owns a lot of things. I'm gonna let him tell his story and talk about the trucking industry and what happened to him and so on and so forth, and what he invested his money in. Because investing is a really huge deal right now, being the fact that the money is changing, the banks are changing, and there's a lag in everything here. We're gonna chop this. We're gonna chop this show up, Jacob. We're gonna go in and look at it together and see what we can do with it. But yeah, we'll let people come back. We're gonna let him come back. And really get in tune. I've told people several times about my radio days and blah blah blah, but until you meet someone who can say something about it, then that's what they call that catalog, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what it is. So it's been a great conversation this evening. Even though we had a little technical difficulties, but we definitely gonna work them kinks out, and it's all good. As my granny used to say, y'all get the picture.
All right, that's right. Y'all get the picture. You guys, I love you guys. You guys have a good night. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're out there and you loving on somebody and somebody's loving on you, enjoy each other tonight, you guys. And those who don't have somebody to love, love on yourself, because that's what I'm doing. Love on yourself.
That's right.
This is my favorite, one of my favorite holidays, and we'll see you guys later. Talk to you soon.
Peace.